you know Nick Saban. You've had access throughout this run, and it's been magical for all of us. Were you first of all, were you tipped off that this was going down, Paul?
Not directly, but indirectly. Bo, it's something I've been wrong about Saban for a couple of years. I've watched him. I've kept thinking at some point he's going to win a championship and bail out. And I can't tell you how many essays I've written for SportsCenter on Nick Saban's career in the event that he retired 10 minutes after a national championship. And by the way, I wrote a couple this year too, in December, just in case. So I was watching it very closely, but I received a call the day after the SEC championship game from one of Saban's assistant coaches. This isn't, somebody near the program. This is somebody on the staff, on the field, okay? And he called me about 5 o'clock on that Sunday, and he said, "I think this is it." I said, "What do you mean?" He goes, "Beating Kirby, stopping that three-peat was really important to Nick."
Wow.
He said, everybody thinks it's about the national championship, but that was in his head, the fact that his own pupil, and his star pupil, by the way, and they're close, was about to pretty much knock Nick Saban out of the king's chair. And from that moment on, I was locked in. And even in Pasadena, I brought it up once or twice. Here's the funny thing. The day after not the day after the game, but the Wednesday after the Monday Rose Bowl, I was on Get Up with Greenberg. And he said, "Do you think this was it, Paul? Was this the last time?" And I said, I kept saying to myself, "Don't say it. I don't want to make headlines in the event that he stays." But I couldn't help myself at the very end. I said, "Greeny," I said, it's very likely that was the last time we'll ever see Nick Saban. And all of a sudden, I went off the set. I went off the show, and on my Twitter feed, Stephen A. Smith was calling me out saying, "That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard."
Don't miss one moment of the Out of Bounds Show with Bo Bounds. Weekdays, 7 a.m. till 10 a.m. on ESPN 105.9. The Zone.